There are a number of basic yet essential things needed for exploring space, like food, shelter, and obviously, beer. Well, don't worry, Anheuser-Busch has popped the top on that research project. After announcing earlier this year that it had an interest in being the first to brew beer on Mars, the makers of Budweiser, and the most commonly purchased beer in the US, Bud Light, is moving forward with the first stage of its plan. The next SpaceX launch is scheduled for December 4th, and it will contain 20 barley seeds from Anheuser-Busch destined for the International Space Station. The seeds will undergo 2 tests focused on how they react to the microgravity environment on the International Space Station and if they can germinate in that environment. The seeds will stay in orbit for about a month before returning to Earth for analysis. Because hauling actual beer would be a logistical challenge, understanding whether or not the ingredients for the beverage can be grown in space will be an important first step. But there could be bigger issues than barley. First, one of the most important ingredients is obviously water. Water on Mars is not only scarce, but salty, which doesn't lend well to a product described as crisp and refreshing. Then, because there's less atmospheric pressure than Earth, the traditional bubbles we're used to seeing would be almost non-existent for a Martian brew. While Anheuser-Busch could be the first brewer in space, Scottish distiller Ardbeg was actually the first to send alcoholic spirits into the final frontier when they delivered their brand of whiskey to the ISS back in 2011. After 3 years, that vial, and a similar one housed on Earth, were opened. The native sample was basically what you'd expect. The space sample was described as containing hints of antiseptic smoke and rubber, along with curious and powerful woody tones, along with a meaty aroma. Flat, salty, meaty beer. Let's hope Anheuser-Busch can figure out space brewing before opening the first Martian cantina. I'm Jeff Ranke, and this is IAN Now.